all of our visitors and friends. We welcome you. We're so excited that you're here. And get a card from anyone that I do see friendly faces of not members. We're just so excited to have you on their service. Saw them tiptoe back on me so last week. So happy to have you back in the service. I pray that something will be said and done and be a blessing to you. Amen. There's a part you play in this church. I tell you, you can't be playing until you come on in. So I pray that God will minister to you about revelation and no fine God. So you can stir up the gift God has given you to help us in Christ. Amen. Psalm 51, just one verse. I know a lot of time that I have to share with you. Our power series, our hand in the hand. So Psalm 51 verse 12, repeat after me. Let's read the scripture together. Rejoice unto me, restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Say it again. Restore unto me, in the little ones, the joy of my salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. On your way till you see, would you just touch your neighbor and just simply say these words? I'm drained. I'm drained. Man, you lean over to your neighbor and say, did you hear what he said? I'm drained.
Say you.
Drained. I'm drained. $24 billion in sales have come from energy tablets that they're selling all over the world. 80% of all Americans drink at least 1 cup of coffee per day. And the reason for this is because from one day to the next day, the suggestion is I need something to give me a boost. And many brothers and sisters are living so exhausted lives that from day to day we're asking, can somebody help me? Brothers and sisters, I found out that in life doesn't give you an excuse. You still got to go to work. People still have their hand out to need you. Talk to me, somebody. Life does not let you take days off. Children still have needs. You have needs. And if you don't know, brothers and sisters, it can leave you in a place feeling drained. Drained. Drained because people keep asking of you, but never have time to pray and give something back to you. Drained. Because you are always providing, but others seem like they never have anything when you need them. Drained. Drained, watch this, that you lonely and you got somebody. Y'all ain't gonna say amen. Drained. Drained because every time you pay your bills, you don't have nothing left. Drained. Drained because out of all the good you do, it seems like no good comes back to you. Drained. 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 We live our lives many times without notice, with much cover-up, with much makeup, and sometimes beneath under all that ugly and mascara, you drain. William C. Hammond says sometimes all you can do is lie in the bed and hope to fall asleep before you fall apart. It has been reported that in the middle of things in life, people lose it. In the middle of things, people fall and feel despair, and feel down, and feel drained most of the times. And many of us start off well, but many brothers and sisters, can I tell you, don't finish. Brothers and sisters, many of us will never finish the assignment upon our lives Because they won't, and brothers and sisters, overcome the feelings and quitting that one is tempted through thought and through mind that comes in the middle of a struggle. Anybody ever had them in the middle of a day you felt like you just couldn't finish that day? In the middle of a crisis, in the middle of a year, walking into July. Some of you already had a stressful time just in 2019. You thought it was going to be your year of favor, but it looked like a year of failure. You can't get a grasp on it. You can't win with the hand God has for you. Because many times in the middle of things, in the middle of an argument, sometimes you just get despair, tired of arguing, tired of going through the very same thing over and over and over and over again, tired in the middle. I don't know if anybody's here today. I want to talk to you today because sometimes when you get in the middle of a thing, before it can be over, you just feel so drained. Brothers and sisters, I got to tell you, drained is just a part of life. Drained is when the mother's having a baby. The doctor has to tell them midway through it, baby, just push 3 more times. I know you're tired. I know you can't push anymore, but if you're going to finish, you're going to have to push your way through this. In the middle of many things, there is much to quit. There's much to throw in the towel. And David already told us, watch this, that it's okay and it's natural to get in the middle of life situation and feel like you're going to quit. Yet though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I'm halfway through the valley and I'm feeling like I'm going to quit. And I want to park here parenthetically to tell somebody who's in the middle of your life, you're in the middle of a situation, in the middle of going through a struggle. I want to tell you, don't quit. Don't quit. David declares that yet though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, what does he say? I'm not alone. Can I tell you, brothers and sisters, encourage your heart, you are not alone. You're not alone spiritually. You're not alone naturally, because even when friends forsake you, he says, my rod and my staff comfort me. Those are things that God give you to survive. That's your word. That's what you hold on to. Anybody ever had to hold on to a word you couldn't hold on to nothing else? You just held on to these words, I shall live and not die. When everything else looked bad, the medicine looked bad, what the doctor said looked bad, but you held on to a word. Brothers and sisters, and many times we get in the middle of things, we lose our comfort. And I like what David goes on to say when he was teaching us in Psalm 23. He says, and the Lord anoints my head with oil, and my cup, my God, my cup will run over. Brothers and sisters, have you ever been in the middle of something and wanted to quit? Brothers and sisters, that is the truth. It's the truth. And David's story changed because first he says that when you're in the middle of something, you can survive it. But now, if you live a little longer, sometime your story changes. Sometimes you were one of faith, and you were one of boasting, you were one that believed God. But how many know life happens to us all? On one moment, you can be celebrating and have confidence in God. And in the moment, just a day later, you can doubt and worry whether you're going to make it through. David now is in that situation in Psalm 51, my brothers and sisters. In 50, watch this, in 23, he's walking and going through, but he's in the will of God. In 51, he's going through, but he's outside of the will of God. Brothers and sisters, can I tell you, there is a difference of going through. It's all right to go through, but if you go through, stay in his will. Well, having witnesses out there that say it's all right to go through because God will be with you when you're in his will. But David now is in a peculiar place. And I want to encourage you, brothers and sisters, that in some time in life, you will find yourself outside of the will of God. And when you step outside of the will of God, the Bible says life becomes hard. Praise the Lamb of God. So Proverbs 13 and 15 teaches us that good understanding, look on your screen, giveth favor, but the way of transgressors is hard. Did y'all see that? Meaning that God gives you favor when you're going through. He gives you understanding of the things that you're travailing through. But when you step out of the will of God, it becomes so hard. Can I tell you, brothers and sisters, you may have never heard this, but watch this. It becomes hard because you're starting to work against God. And I don't know about you, brothers and sisters, I don't mind you being mad at me, I don't mind you setting traps for me, but when God sets traps for you, oh, y'all not going to hit me. Have y'all ever had God work against your purpose? Y'all not going to say, have you ever had God For my 90 days in the Bible, you remember the story where Balaam, praise the Lord, was going in the wrong way. And the angel of the Lord stood in the way and was getting ready to kill him. And the ass stopped to keep him from getting hurt. Y'all ain't gonna say amen. Can I tell you that sometimes the ass has to help you? My God. The ass has more sense than we have sometimes. Y'all ain't gonna say amen, because when you work against the will of God, God has a business. He has an agenda to stand against your way. What does it look like when God is working against you? Ask Jacob. Jacob was working against God, having to wrestle with God. When you wrestle with God, he'll leave you stressed. Anybody ever had a good pillow but you couldn't get no rest at night? God is sometimes like a big gnat in your room. Y'all ain't gonna say amen to this. Come in and bother you. Didn't I tell you to ask yourself to forgive? Didn't I tell you to go over there and fix that? You said, oh, don't bother me. I got rollers in. I'm trying to sleep now. No, you ain't get no sleep all night. You sweated, broke wind, rolled over, got up, got back in, got some water. No, ain't gonna say that. See, when you're wrestling with God, he has a way of fighting against your spirit. Jacob said he will not only leave you with a limp, he'll leave you with a bad hip. Yes. Somebody throw up both your hands and say, stay in his will, stay in his will. David is in the middle of his life. He survived Saul. He secured his kingship. And he's sleeping on his bed of ease. Watch this. And he feels drained. Brothers and sisters, can I tell you, brothers and sisters, why you're sitting out there looking wonderful? Never think that people who look like they are struggling don't have joy. And never assume that people who seem to have it all together have joy. Being drained is not a matter of what's on your face. It's a matter of where you are in your faith. Praise the Lamb of God. David is in the middle of this situation, brothers and sisters. Here's the question. How did he get where he was? This is a good question. Matthew 11 and 12 teaches us that your life is equivalent to building a kingdom. When you're trying to build a kingdom, it's a way that you practice every day trying to win in life. It's how you govern yourself, how you discipline yourself. It's the way you do stuff. It's the way you save money. It's the way you spend money. Brothers and sisters, it's a way of how you handle your wealth and how you handle your health. And to do any good down here on earth, listen to me, Star 69 said again, anytime you're trying to do good down here on earth, it requires that it will meet you with difficulty. Anybody ever try to do good and just seem like stuff started falling apart? When you was doing bad, see, y'all ain't gonna say it, man. You see, it's easy to do bad. But as soon as you start doing good, my God, I said soon as, let me try this out. As soon as you, let me go back over here. Anybody that's trying just to do good, and it seems like it gets harder the more you try to do right. Having a witness of Matthew called it violence. And he says, and the enemy of our soul and our lives will demand and try to take it by force. Trying to hold on to your joy. Seem like the enemy tries to come and snatch it out of your hand. Trying to hold on to your peace. Like it's a fight every day. Everybody come in your life trying to steal peace in your life. And watch this. It'll turn your own bedroom into probation. Like you're stuck in a cell. That's what happens in life, brothers and sisters. Like somebody's always there trying to violently take away what God is trying to provide. Is there anybody in here this morning that's just trying to hold on to a little bit of your sanity? Trying to hold on to a little bit of your peace, and it seems like it's a fight, and it leaves you, brothers and sisters, after fighting, it leaves you feeling like you're drained. Matthew talks about this, and some of our lives is a struggle. It's a struggle to survive, struggle to have productive relationships, struggle to raise children in this crazy and demonic world, struggle to stay righteous, struggle to stay connected to God's voice, a struggle sometimes just to hold on. And all the while, brothers and sisters, can I tell you, behind your mask, sometimes you just feel like you're drained. What is draining? Can I tell you what draining is? Draining, brothers and sisters, is defined as being deprived of strength. Strain is to be deprived of strength seem like you've lost all of your energy to pride, training. Well, being deprived simply means, watch this, for me to have lost it, I have to know what I had. It's a danger to be drained and not know where your strength had come from. David lets us know, I know I'm drained because I know what it feels like to have joy. Let me survey the room and park here parenthetically and ask, are there any saints in here that know what it feels like to have joy? Are there any saints out there that know what it feels like to have your cup running over? Are there any saints out there that know what it feels like to leap and to dance and to clap and declare prayer will fix it? My brothers and sisters, you got to know what that feels like, because when you don't feel like it, you got to know then that you drain. Can I tell you when you should know when you drain? When folks get on your nerve, your kids get on your nerve, your spouse gets on your nerve, coming to church gets on your nerve, your mama gets on your nerve, your daddy gets on you. Y'all ain't gonna say amen. I'm talking about when you feel drained. When you feel drained, some folks pull up at the house and don't even want to go in. They're sitting out in the car because they feel drained. Somebody don't even want to go to work late so they can skip by Nancy and skip by Richard and not go by him because they drain you. It's people in life that'll drain you, Mother Hannah. And when they open their mouth, they drain you. Something's always wrong. Something's always a problem. You always got to call something. You don't have anybody in here that'll testify that you know what it feels like to be drained, and you're trying to help people, trying to love people, trying to do your best work, and sometimes you want to tell folks, just get away from me when I feel drained. Don't bother me. Don't talk to me when I'm drained. I'm just trying to make it through what I'm going through. But somebody beside you say, have you ever been drained before? See, when you drain, you don't even care. You come out, don't even put on no makeup, breath stinking. Y'all ain't say, wee cricket. Y'all having blue sock, black sock, and you dare somebody to say something because you already ready to go off. Do I have any witnesses out there that wave your hand and say, Lord, God, help me. I know what it feels like to be drained. And when you drain, can I tell you, brothers and sisters, there is a God, my God. There's a God that knows how to refill your cup. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. 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 When you feel drained, you know within your heart, scoot up close, you need strength. Some of y'all said it this week. Lord, you won't give me no strength. I'm going to go off on somebody. Lord, you don't restore my joy, I'm going to cuss. Lord, you don't fill my cup, I'm going to throw this cup. Lord, raise up both your hands. Take 10 seconds and ask him, Lord, fill my cup. Come on, let me hear you. Lord, fill me out. Folks that knock joy out of my head. Lord. Now clap for 20 seconds and say, I want to receive it. I can't hear nobody in this house. You can't go on being drained while you clapping. I heard God say, I'm pouring. The more you clap, the more I pour. I need 10 crazy people jump up on your feet and say, Lord, fill me again. Come on, high five 3 people and say, I got to get filled again. I'm about to go off. I got to get filled again. I'm about to lose my hope. I got to get filled again quick before I get ready to click. My God, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Man, I'm trying not to. Somebody come get your ball. High five your neighbor and tell them, neighbor, I was just getting ready to fall in the towel. But Pastor told me today, God is getting ready to fill my cup. The surviving mechanism of the believer. I gotta have strength. You take away my strength. I just will take my life. I need my strength. Anybody here that's look in the mirror to yourself sometimes and say, Lord, I need my strength. You lay your hand on your bosom and say, Lord, take the house, take the car. And that's what David said. Take my palace, take my reputation. But come on, lay your hand on your bosom and say, but Lord, don't take me strength. I have any witnesses out there to know that the strength of the Lord is your joy. The Lord is my strength, my brothers and sisters. And when I say strength, I'm not talking about muscles. Talk about strength, I'm not talking about mental intelligence. When I talk about strength, yes, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about the strength that David is reminded of in the text. And it's the threefold strength of the Lord. Psalm 28, yes. Verse 7 says it like this. The Lord is my strength. Y'all don't know when to shout. The Lord is my strength and He's my shield. My heart, y'all help me, trust in Him and I am helped. Therefore, my heart greatly what rejoice. And with my soul will I praise. Can I tell you, brothers and sisters, the reason why some of you don't praise the Lord is because your strength is gone. It takes strength to praise God. I'm not talking about muscles. I'm not talking about mental intellect. I'm talking about the strength that Satan comes after you to take. He wants to take your ability to trust God for your situation. And some of you, when you lose your strength to trust God, you lose your ability to praise. But I want to know, do I have about 10 witnesses in here that can say, I may lose muscle strength? Yes. I may not remember stuff I remember 10 years ago. But do I have any witnesses out there to say I still have strength to trust God? And because I trust Him, I can praise Him in the morning. I can praise Him in the noonday. Anybody wave and say, I gotta hold on to my strength. When I hold on to my strength, Marquis, I keep my song. That means I'm walking through the day and said, Father, I stretch my hand to Thee. No other help I know. If Thou, y'all not gonna help me here. I'm walking through the day and I keep my song. My song is Your grace and mercy brought me this far. I'm still singing my song. I am a living testimony. I should have been dead and gone. Do I have anybody to help me here? Say, I've lost a lot of things, say, but one thing I will not lose. I will not lose my song. Would you lean over to your neighbor that's sitting on your row and say, neighbor, show me where your strength is. You ought to clap your hands. You ought to sing your song. I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free. His eye is on the sparrow. Anybody say, I know. Touch your neighbor, say, He's watching over me. Don't lose. Y'all got me out here by myself. And I get somebody wave like you're crazy and say, I can't lose my strength. When I'm down to nothing, I can't lose my praise. When my medicine's not working, I can still say, the Lord is my healer. Do I have any witness that will sing unto the Lord? And manifestation of strength. Can I give it to you? Do you want it? Number one, yes. Where we read, yes. The threefold manifestation of His strength. Number one is the strength that protects. The text says, David says, Marvin, He's my shield. Oh, never go in the shower. I'm about to go in and say. That's what the word says. He is My shield. A shield. Scoot up close, saints. When you're walking in the will of the Lord, the shield is when you feel protected. It's something about being with God that makes you feel guarded. When you're with God and you're walking in His will, you feel, I wish I had somebody here, you feel like He got you covered. When you're in the will of God, you have a way like Job did in Job chapter 1. The Bible says, I've been trying to get at your boy Job, but I can't because you got him in safety. Ooh, y'all got me here by myself. My God. It's the kind of strength that protects. And David had got to a place in his life where he walked away from the safety of God. When I was growing up, old saints used to say, whatever you do, boy, stay in the safety. He used to sing a song, safest place in the whole wide world is in work. The will of God. There's safety in His will. And David had got to a place, brothers and sisters, I got to tell you, it got to a place when you forsake the protection and safety of God, it comes at a price that you have to pay called bondage. And some of you in here now, you're snickering and you're laughing, you're having a good time, and your life is full of bondage. See, when you walk away from the presence of God, one thing He does is He holds back His protection. How do I know? Call Jonah at 501-377 ship, and he'll tell you what happens. I wish somebody here, I feel like preaching here. He said, when I told God I don't want to be under His protection, He went His own way, Brother St. Jude. And when he got on the boat, the Bible said the storm broke out. Can I tell you, some storm that you have in your life is because you need to get your butt back behind the safety wall. Y'all ain't saying that? And if you stay out there long enough, you're not only going to go down in the ship, but you're going to go down in the water. Some of you are drowning right now in situations in your life, all because you're so prideful, you won't lift your hand up and tell God, I made a mistake. You're going to die in pride. I don't need nobody. I'm going to stay right where you stay right where you are, and you're going to die in what you're in because you won't lift your hand and say, Father, help me. I just need to take a point right here and see if I can get 3 people to jump up with me and throw up both your hands and say, Lord, I need you to help me. Now get out your seat, go over to 4 people and tell them, he'll help you. High five. I tell you, if you call on him, prophet, I'm trying not to go there, but I feel something creeping upon me. Yes. If you call on Jesus, I know He will. Yes. Can I go a little further? Benny Hinn said it like this. If we choose righteousness, we choose liberty, but if we choose sin, we choose bondage. Can I tell you all sin is going in the wrong direction. And as anointed as David was, he woke up in Psalm 51 and said, I'm going in the wrong direction. Isn't that hard for saints to admit? We're so holy. We feel the pressure we have to do it right. We feel we can't never mess up, Mama Travesty. And we are so prideful in our religion that we won't just admit, I'm anointed, I'm a king in the castle, but I'm going in the wrong direction. Come on now, that's right. Come on, pal. That's what David did. When you're going in the rest, can I give some characteristics? Yes, you feel restless. Yes, you feel restless. You're looking over your shoulder. Yes, come on, I need all my boys from the hood. Yes, Used to sell a little 20. Help me, prophet. Riding, that's what your book said, prophet. You was riding, but you was looking over your shoulder. Every blue car made you nervous. Every black car made you pull off on the side road. Y'all better talk to me. Say now, come. That's what happens when you're outside of the will of God. You're restless. You're wondering. I wonder if I'm going to get caught. I wonder if somebody going to find out what I'm doing. I wonder, did I cover my steps? I see that. I wonder, do I need to kill the people that I told my secret to? I wonder what. And watch this. And the more that little mind keeps on ticking, the more you get drained. Have you seen a nervous young person when the mother said, "Let me see that phone"? Oh Lord. They get high. They start shaking. They get drained. Turn it out. It ain't on when I charge it. I bring it in there. That phone got 82% on it. You know that. You get. Touch your neighbor and say, when you're worried, you get drained. That's why the Bible says He will keep you in perfect peace if you keep your mind stayed on God. Have y'all ever been there? Drained from doing things your own way. Have you ever been there? Regrets that you got yourself into something that has drained your mind. How many got yourself into something? It drains your soul. Got yourself into some things, brother. And watch this, they don't always have to be sinful things. It can be ambition. I've been there. I got this going, I got this going, I got this going, got this going, got this going. And the more stuff you in, the more your phone ring. I'm gonna throw this mic, you don't say, man. Amen. They call you about this. This broke down. They call you about this. They call you, need prayer, oh, call you, need you to run over, call you. You almost want to take the. How they gonna say amen? Because the more you in, the more it drains you. Everything in life is pulling for energy to drain you. And David is telling us, brothers and sisters, that's right. When you feel drained, many times it's because we have walked away from the shield of God. Somebody throw up your hands and say, I'm going back behind the shield. Oh yeah, I thought I was grown. Thought I could handle this, but I'm going back behind the shield. The pleasure is not worth it. The pain is not worth it. David said the lack of peace is not worth it. My distance from God is not worth it. Not only that is it the strength, brothers and sisters, that protects. Number two, it's the strength that comes with patience. Some of you drain because you get so far ahead of God in your decisions. That's what you do. You don't wait on it. David says in the text, my heart trusts in Him. When you don't trust God, you tell Him, I ain't got time to wait on you. I got to get this done. That's what I got to do. Right? And I'll let y'all fill you in because I need you to sustain after I figure it out. But can I tell you, God don't follow nobody. God don't follow nobody. Brothers and sisters, see, when you stay in the safety of God, it does more for your mind than it ever do for your body. If you think you're safe, then you know you're safe. If you think you covered, you will act like you covered. The issue that David had was that he exchanged his trust in God for trust in himself. And it is impossible to trust in God and yourself at the same time. Trusting in yourself will take your strength, but trusting in God will give you strength. Can I start 6 9 say that again? Trusting in yourself will take your strength. And you sit by 6 over here and say, show you're right. I know you're right. But when you trust in God, it'll give you strength. Somebody holler, prove it, prove it, prove it. Look what it says in Isaiah. Y'all know what Isaiah said. Isaiah said, I know it's true because they that wait on the Lord. Y'all hear me? Shall renew their strength. Come on, y'all. They shall mount up on wings as an eagle. They shall run and not be weary. they shall walk and not faint. David left this love letter to remind us not to quit trusting in God. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit. Don't quit trusting in God. Father and son was having a conversation on my way to my seat. He said, son, whatever you do in life, don't quit. Son, it's going to get tough, but don't quit. He said, don't quit. Look at Martin Luther King. He didn't quit. Some said, I know him. He said, look at President Obama. He didn't quit. He said, look at W.E.B. Du Bois. He didn't quit. Look at Harriet Tubman. She didn't quit. Y'all gonna help me through here. Look at Rosa Parks. Y'all ain't gonna help me here. She didn't quit. Look down your road. He and she didn't quit. And then the father said, he said, and look at Elmo McCreevil. His son said, wait a minute, Daddy. Who in the world is Elmo McCreevil? He said, exactly, he quit. Y'all don't know when to shout, say amen. Can you lean over to your neighbor and shake your neighbor by the hand? Tell them, neighbor, the reason hell still knows my name is because I refuse to quit. Somebody ought to shout if you know that when hell sees your name, they say, Jesus, I know. Paul, I know. Michael, I know. Sam, I know. Connie, I know. Sandra, I know. Robert, I know. How do they know? Because when Satan hits you with his best shot, he didn't go down. Somebody say, I refuse to quit. I may be drained. I may feel like throwing in the towel, but lean over and shake a neighbor's hand and say, neighbor, I gotta tell you what Jeremiah said. It's just like fire. Woo! Get out of your seat. Hit somebody and say, neighbor, I feel my strength coming back. That's what David declared. I can't lose my salvation. He said, but somewhere I lost my strength. But can I tell you, grab your neighbor by the hand and say, neighbor, I don't care how hard it gets. Tell them, I don't care if you feel drained, depressed, indecisive, down and out. Tell them, I've got a place for you to get your joy back. Now call on his name. If you call on that name, shake your neighbor's hand right beside and say, neighbor, God's going to restore you. That's it. Yeah, God's going to restore you. Come on, find another hand. Say, God's getting ready to restore you. When God restores you, he removes the burdens you put on yourself. There's some folks getting ready to call you and tell you they don't want to be your friend no more. But I want you to get up in the phone and tell them thank you for calling me to tell me you walking out of my life, because now I can be free. Y'all ain't trying to hear what I'm trying to tell you. You got to wave your hand this morning and say, Lord, give me a free spirit. Anybody want to be free? Don't want to be down no more. Don't want to shake your head no more. Don't want to feel like you're burned down. Don't want to feel like you're drained. But throw up both your hands and say, Lord, Lord, I want to be free. Now take 30 seconds and worship right where you are. Come on, open your mouth. Come on and clap your hands. Come on and shout hallelujah. I want to be free. Yeah, yeah. I want to be free. you allow God to give you strength. Listen to this. The last thing he says in that Psalm 28, he says, the strength brings forth a new perception. I said that strength brings forth a new perception. He says in the text these last words, and I am helped. I prophesy in this house, everyone standing, I'm closing. I prophesy in this house to tell many of you have been going around talking about you don't have no help. And God told me to tell you, when you've been uttering from your lips, you have no help. You have discarded what he's been doing behind the scenes for you. And this morning, some of you don't just need to come to the altar for prayer, you need to come to the altar and repent. Because you have missed that even when you betrayed, God kept you sustained. Do I have any witnesses out there that can testify? So when I look back over my life and I think things over, I can truly say that the Lord keeps making a way. Got a testimony. Come on forward, pray. Just turn around somebody behind you and testify about one thing the Lord has done for you just this week. Come on, testify. Everybody testifying to somebody. Testify. Just tell them one thing. Come on, don't cause them to run. Somebody may run if you tell them too much, but just tell them one thing. That the Lord. Some of you don't have no fancy words, but you can even say, he kept me. My God, I'm about to take all running. Do I have any testimonies out there that say, I don't have a life, but I can say, he healed my body. Just another day. That's the Lord. Somebody on the road is needing to put your hand in their hand.
Just got approved for the new crib, picking up the keys to mine. The sun is shining brighter than it ever had, no. I'm smiling more now than I've ever had. I don't deserve the things you do. I just can't believe that you keep blessing me the way that you do. You did it again. Why did I? Lord, you did it again. Lord, you did it again. Lord, you did it again. You did it again. Why did I? Lord, you did it again. Lord, you did it again. My sister just got in a wreck, walked away without a scratch. Lord, it was nobody but you.